On a tour of Michigan this week, the head of U.S. Veterans Affairs made a stop right here in West Michigan.
Secretary Robert Wilkie toured a mental health treatment center at the Battle Creek VA today. Our Doug Reardon spoke to him about the VA's COVID-19 response.
And the secretary told me today they do train for big events like this, things like natural disasters or outbreaks, and it's a good thing they do. He also said today that since the pandemic started, that facility in Battle Creek alone has seen a 900% increase in calls into their telehealth line.
You can't miss it when you walk up.
A stop in Battle Creek today for the Secretary of Veteran Affairs, Robert Wilkie. The secretary praising his department's response to the virus outbreak and updating numbers from the veteran community.
Of the 24,000 veterans who've been infected, almost 19,000 have fully recovered now. So,
leaving about 4,500 still sick, including 800 hospitalized at VA facilities nationwide. Secretary Wilkie says because the VA is not beholden to normal government pay scales, they got extra help in record time, keeping in mind that in addition to COVID-19, flu season isn't far away.
So we are stocking up on equipment. We are stocking up on people. We've hired 22,000 employees just in the last 8 weeks.
Necessary hires, the secretary says, after a record high 59 million appointments at the VA last year, the agency that made headlines in 2014 for long wait times and systemic care issues is now turning around, the secretary says, and spreading out.
People think of Michigan and they think of Detroit. This is a rural state. We have to increase our footprint to make sure that rural veterans are taken care of.
The secretary also signing and placing a teal stone in the center's rock garden for sexual abuse survivors, a timely gesture with the recent murder of Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen, found dead after telling her family she'd been sexually assaulted by a superior. The secretary told me today his policy is one of zero tolerance for abuse in the ranks.
There's certainly no tolerance, and the message that I have here is no more silence. And in expression, there's hope.
And the secretary was in Detroit for a similar visit yesterday. He will be in Ann Arbor later on today. In Kalamazoo, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.